What's up, YouTube? Mr. Lamacy here, and today we're going to be going through unique axes. We're going to make a tier list of these. As you can see, the new format, we have stats above, and we'll be pushing them into their slots as we go along. So we can jump right in and start out with our boy, the Gnasher. Once again, one of a few unique weapons that can spawn early in the game with Crushing Blow. Going to be very useful for the bosses. Level 5, it's great. But the damage is going to leave a lot to be desired. So you do have some open wounds, which is nice. A little bit of strength, a little bit of the ED. Overall, it's a nice early weapon that you want to keep and just use on the bosses, but you're going to stop using it even probably by the end of Act 1. A or B, I think it's the lowest A or the highest B, purely for having the Crushing Blow. I'm going to say B. Moving forward, we have Death Spade as the next one, which actually has decent damage at level 9. I'm not going to lie. You get some nice min damage, good ED, a little bit of bonus attack rating. 4 points for mana per kill is actually super nice. I actually love putting this weapon on my, like a sorceress or something. And just having it, but you can use it on a zealot, you can use it on any of those characters, barb, and use it for a little bit. Eventually you're going to want something with more damage, but Death Spade, very solid early starter. High B and or low A as well. Once again, I'm going to go high B. I think it's a great basher weapon there. Blade Bone right here does have a little bit of like attack rating, a little bit of damage, but at level 15, this damage is starting to look a little bit worse. The attack speed is a little bit lower. It's usable technically, but it's definitely a worse version. I'm going in a low C for it. After that, we go into Skull Splitter, which once again, damage, a lot to be desired at level 21. A little bit high on the strength requirements probably by then. Very low added lightning damage. Very low open wounds. It's pretty sad. This is a D for me. No IAS either. Yeah, just not a lot happening there. Jumping forward, we have Rake Scar. Which actually has okay damage. It's a little bit low, definitely at 27. 67 strength is going to be a little bit high for me. But you do get some of the poison. You get 30 IAS right there, 50 attack rating with the poison res. It's C. It's just a C. I mean, I've used it like one time before. Twice maybe. Overall, pretty disappointing though. The Axe of Fetchmar, a two-handed axe for level 8. Just like, I don't know. There's maybe something where you could make like a charger at level 12 with this, and then you get some like freeze, but you're just not getting a lot of stats. It's just like missing some stats and some damage. I think it's still in the C range. Bottom of C. Just don't like it enough. Next we go into Gore Shovel, which has a little bit more damage there. Once again, it is a two-handed though, level 14, 48 strength, a little bit of max, 60% chance open wounds, 30% IAS, and 25 to strength. Jesus. The IAS and open wounds actually makes it a little bit better. This is a nice two-hander. You know, I wouldn't say that you're going to do it often, but I'm going to put it in the B. You can also bug it on. I think it's a nice two-handed weapon if you're going to do a two-handed axe. Give it to a shapeshifter or something, you know. The Chieftain, level 19. You do have some damage right here. You got some IAS and ED, some res, decent mana per kill. But, oh man, probably C. I mean, once again, if you're running that two-handed range, it's nothing that I'd go crazy over, but it's not absolutely the worst thing in existence. I think you can put it middle C right here, and it's okay. Yeah, like once again, I'm putting this on like a high C. I'm putting this on a shapeshifter, and it's not a bad weapon. I'd still rather have the open wounds and everything, though. After this, we have Brain Hue. We've got 25 with, again, damage okay a little bit. The requirements definitely have gone up, though, for this weapon. Some fire, mana steal, plus to mana. It's a stat stick that I don't like as much. Am I going bottom of C or high D on this? Probably bottom of C. C minus. And lastly, we jump into Humongous, which does have 84 strength required, but look at the damage on this bad boy. You get 8 to 15 to 25 damage, plus 8 to that. Requirements 20%, 20 to 30 strength, so you could bug it on, and 33% chance of crushing blow. Everybody loves a little Humongous. The slow attack speed is definitely a little rough, and the strength is a little high, but the damage is very nice. I think it's better than a Chieftain for me. Below a Gore Shovel, I'm going to go high C. I'm going to go high C. A lot of those unique weapons, not great early. Yeah, increase Rex. 20% requirements. Okay. Then we have the Cold Kill Hatchet, level 36. Requirements are like nothing, though, which is nice. Damage is a little bit low, but you do get very nice attack speed. 10% chance to cast level 10 Ice Blast. Chance to cast level Frost Nova when struck is nice. Some max cold and cold res. All this. I mean, overall, it's usable. The damage hurts it a lot. That's the one thing that I really dislike about this weapon. The procs are really nice, though. The IS. No attack rating as well. Yeah, but the requirements. All right. I'm going to put it in the B range. There's going to be some use case, but... Butcher's Pupil, you could also up it for a little bit, but it's still missing attack rating, and yeah. Okay, Butcher's Pupil. Now we're getting into not too bad of requirements and nice damage right there. 30 to 50 damage, ED, Deadly Strike, Open Wounds, IAS, and Indestructible. Crazy. Oh, I said Indestructible, find it ethereal that last time, but you can't. If it's indestructible, then it can't be ethereal. That was in the last video with the swords, 2 videos ago. So ignore me from that. But still, a very nice weapon. This is S tier to me. 100%. I would be ecstatic to find Butcher's Pupil. Great unique axe to use at that point. My brain's on a 1-hour delay, yeah. Isle Strike, also not bad. The requirements are a little higher, but you still get okay damage out of it. You get some Crushing Blow, plus the Druid skills, Fury Maul, attributes. Some nice damage right there. I think Isle Strike goes in the A tier for me. I think it's very nice. Pompey's Wrath. Slows target by 50%. Let's take a look up here. The strength and dex, those requirements are kind of high. The damage, not as great. Adds some fire. Knockback. Slows target. Is nice, but... Ugh. I'm not using it. Ever. I think knockback puts this in D category for me. Just be so annoying. Guardian Naga. Again, requirements pretty high. It's only strength though, no dex requirement. 48. Damage is decent. Plus max, nice ED, some poison. Chance for poison nova. Attacker takes damage, poison res. I mean, it's okay. Bottom of the barrel B for me. Warlord's Trust. 38 to 93 at 35, 73 strength. Just some plus to vitality, replenish life, 10 all res. I mean, there's not a single... This is just such a weird weapon. That goes in the D category. Spell Steal has teleport charges. Level 39 required. Required strength is only 37. Minus 60% requirements. 55 to 129 damage is pretty nice, actually, for that. That's actually really good. A little bit of FCR. Some big old mana. 20 teleport charges. I kind of love it. A tier. A tier for me, for sure. I know it's a two-hander, but if you're running that two-hand... Yeah, and some Decrep as well. Storm Rider. This has always been such a disappointing weapon, I feel like, to find. The damage is actually decently high. 101 strength is a little bit high right there. So it actually has decent damage, but the attack speed is so slow. And all these chances to proc things are like, you're just casting charge bolts. It's just so disappointing. You're going into the low C's for me. Bone Slayer, again, the requirements starting to creep up for sure. Damage is not bad. You definitely get some attack rating and damage versus undead, which is okay. But 115 strength and 79. 20 IS, 35 bonus attack rating. It just... As a shapeshifter, it'd be okay. But the requirements are still so high. That's my biggest issue with it. 115.79 at 42 is a lot. Bottom of the B's. And then we have the Minotaur. Damage pretty high. Strength is 125, which is definitely creeping up there. 50% slows target is nice. It does have a slow attack speed and no IAS though. Nice damage, some crushing blow, half freeze, hit blinds, big strength. The slowness on it again is just gonna put it in a C for me. The slow, but this slow is nice. So you're slow, but so are they. You're both slow. All right, moving into the elite. We've got Razor's Edge. Decent damage. Requirements definitely kind of high. 67 and 125. 40 IS, some minus defense. Chance for deadly strike. Chance for open wounds is really nice. Definitely helps improve the weapon. I'm at a low A. I think I'm at an A. I don't think it's an S. It's definitely going to be solid though. But I can't go S with it. The requirement 67 125 and it just is missing something. But it's pretty good. Everybody's classic favorite, the Rune Master. Cannot be frozen. Decent damage. Requirements are kind of high. 72, 145. 5 socket potential, though. can be ethereal, and just the ED. It's just such a classic. I like it in the S tier. 5 sockets, you can just do so much with it. Just do so much with it. Crane Beak, 63, 133. Little high on the strength. Not terrible, though. Damage is okay. Very fast attack. 40 IAS. Nice ED. Minus 25% target damage. Some lightning damage and some magic find. I mean, like, it just falls off on these last stats. The top ones are really nice, though. I'm going to put it as bottom A. Again, decent, not quite there. S. Deadly Strike, target, ED, just a big ol' honkin' smacker. Death Cleaver, EDC, so good. Ethereal's Edge, 74, 156. Dang, that's high. But you do get some really nice damage, actually, for a two-hander. Some IAS, some attack rating, damage versus demons. I mean, you know, it looks okay. In practice, it's probably okay. It's always ethereal, so the damage boost is really nice. I like it for a two-hander. If you want to use a two-hander, I kind of like it at low A. But the stats, the requirements make it a high B, I think. Yeah, I think the requirements make it a high B. It's usable still. All right. Hellslayer, 66, 189. Puke. You do get some nice max damage on it, though. Up to 297%. So you're doing like up to 680 damage. Strength, vitality, life. B. Too slow. Do I even like it in the B? Yeah. Low B. B minus. All right. Next up, we have Messerschmitt's Reaver. Worse damage. A little bit lower strength. Still pretty high. And it's just kind of the same exact idea, but just a little bit worse, it feels like. See? I like it more than Minotaur. And lastly, we have the Executioner's Justice, the Glorious Axe base. 75, 164. So again, you do get some better stuff, though. 50% chance to cast level 6 Decrepify when you kill an enemy. That's kind of interesting. Nice minus defense, crushing blow, ED. It's not bad. Executioner's Justice is not bad at all. Wait, why is Frostwind over here? I think it goes over here. Why did you put Frostwind? We didn't have Frostwind on the swords. Oh, no. All right, well, we'll rank it over in this one, so when people watch this, just pretend like it's a sword ranking. It's forgettable anyways, yeah. I mean, it's okay. Its requirements are a little high and annoying. The damage is medium. You do get a lot of added... Oh, no. We had Frostwind with the Arctic Blast. Yeah. We had it. That's right. Okay, well, I don't know why it's in here. Let's just ignore that. Yeah, so here's our axes. Overall, I mean, there's a lot of medium to low axes. Obviously, you have a lot of the two-handers that aren't that great. But you have some, some okay ones. Ethereal's Edge, Executioner's Justice. Those aren't bad. Spell Steal, you get it's actually not bad damage plus low requirements, and you get the teleport charges. And then you've got, a couple nice one-handers up there at the top. So all in all, I hope you enjoyed this. Hope you enjoyed the axes. And yeah, peace, YouTube. Don't forget to like and subscribe.